Hello, I am Arkady Sakhartov, and I am presenting a new study co-authored with Jeff Rower and titled Resource Redeployment in Corporate Acquisitions, Going Beyond Horizontal Acquisitions. This presentation is recorded for the Academy of Management Virtual Symposium on Resource Redeployment and Employee Mobility. Redeployment, defined in dictionaries as a transfer of troops to another theater of war or to a distant location, has recently joined the vernacular of management research. Just like in the military, the subject we consider for redeployment is resources. Some mentions of resource redeployment. In fact, the original mentions in strategic management research associated redeployment with corporate acquisitions, sometimes denoted in this presentation as M&As. So this presentation reflects an early stage project investigating resource redeployment in M&As. In the namesake chapter of the Palgrave Encyclopedia of Strategic Management, Gwen Lee reiterated the definition of resource redeployment that I first watched her presenting at the Strategic Management Society conference. With that definition, resource redeployment is a reallocation of a firm's resources, A, to another industry, or B, to another firm. These two dimensions in which resources can be redeployed have motivated two respective streams of research. On the one hand, a withdrawal of a firm's resources from one industry and their redeployment to another industry within the scope of the same firm has been considered intertemporal economies of scope. Determinants and implications of such economies were elaborated theoretically and tested empirically. On the other hand, a withdrawal of resources from one party in a corporate acquisition and their reallocation to another party in the deal that operates in the same industry has been investigated in research on horizontal acquisitions. Except for a few earlier studies that implied resource redeployment in non-horizontal acquisitions but did not directly register such redeployment per se, the two dimensions of resource redeployment have been considered separately from each other. Meanwhile, business press has presented some anecdotal evidence that acquiring firms combine the two dimensions by redeploying resources of targets to new industries. For example, Bombardier acquired Rotax, the firm that had previously built engines for Bombardier snowmobiles in 1970, and then redeployed the manufacturing facilities of Rotax to the production of city trams in 1974. Furthermore, the phenomenon of acqui-hiring has been exemplified with how Facebook and Google acquire firms, often from other industries, to subsequently redeploy those firms' human capital to new businesses at Facebook and at Google. Finally, some nascent empirical research has collected cross-industry samples that track employee mobility in corporate acquisitions, thus starting to focus on redeployment of labor following non-horizontal acquisitions. Responding to the emerging empirical interest in redeployment of resources following non-horizontal acquisitions, and to the lack of theory on resource redeployment in such deals, we aim to build a theory of resource redeployment that would more fully capture its properties. We do so by combining features of both dimensions of resource redeployment, and by considering redeployment of resources between merging firms that may not be from the same industry. Accounts of important features of resource redeployment between industries date back to the seminal work by Edith Penrose, who classified such features into inducements and obstacles. With regard to the obstacles, Montgomery and Wernerfeld elaborated that relatedness between the industry from which the firm withdraws resources and the industry to which it redeploys these resources reduces the cost of such redeployment. In turn, our recent study with Tim Falter has operationalized inducements for resource redeployment with the current return advantage in the recipient industry, volatility of returns in the origin and the destination, and correlation of these returns. Essential features of resource redeployment between the merging firms are based on 3 stages of the M&A process identified by Chowdhury and Tabrizi, and the 3 respective challenges to corporate acquirers. At the current stage of our project, we focus on the last 2 challenges. The first challenge we consider is the risk of adverse selection, with which the acquirer is incompletely informed about the target and without undertaking due diligence can buy a lemon. The second challenge we focus on is linked to the integration of the target. If not accompanied with an integrative effort by the acquirer, resource redeployment between the merging firms can be very costly and can generate inferior performance. We use a formal model to build a more comprehensive theory of resource redeployment. Like in multiple previous models of resource redeployment, the evolution of returns in considerate 2 businesses is modeled with the geometric Brownian motion. That specification assumes that uncertain returns are more difficult to forecast the further an evaluator tries to project into the future. This specification also involves the 3 ramifications of inducements that were raised in previous research: the current return advantage, return volatility, and return correlation. Of course, in the context of our study, I and J represent the industries in which the target and the acquirer, respectively, operate before the M&A deal. Without loss of generality, we illustrate the case where resources are redeployed in the direction from the target to the acquirer. If we denote as omega I the proportion of the target's resources in the overall resources of the 2 firms, the net cash flow the merged firm generates at the time of redeployment can be stated in this way. This term is the cash flow the merged firm earns with resources remaining in the target's business upon resource redeployment. This term is the cash flow the merged firm generates with resources available in the acquirer's business after redeployment. This term is the total cost of resource redeployment. Like in previous models, that cost is operationalized as a product of the marginal redeployment cost of a unit of resources, assumed to inversely represent relatedness between the target and the acquirer. The amount of resources redeployed from the target to the acquirer, and the current margin in the recipient acquirer's business to show the loss in efficiency relative to resources that were always deployed in that business. Both the valuation and the integration challenges are linked to the marginal redeployment cost and are endogenously resolved by the acquirer with the decline in marginal utility of the effort of such resolutions. In particular, with the valuation challenge, the acquirer faces ambiguity about the redeployment cost and commits some effort to reduce that ambiguity. With the integration challenge, the acquirer knows the redeployment cost and commits some effort to reduce it directly. Let me now show some results of our model. There are 2 groups of results that are based on the respective challenges in M&As. In all reported results, the horizontal axis will represent relatedness that exogenously reduces redeployment cost because redeployment of resources between more similar or more related businesses is naturally less costly. For each of the 2 challenges, 3 field counter maps are generated to represent the 3 ramifications of inducements: the current return advantage in the recipient business, volatilities of returns in the merged firms, and return correlation that are all placed along the vertical axis in the respective plots. The key difference of these 6 graphs from the previous discussions of resource redeployment in horizontal acquisitions is that these graphs go beyond the marginal case in which the target and the acquirer are from the exact same industry and which represent only the right margin of the respective plots. Besides that, we allow the acquirer and the target to be from different industries adds the 3 additional predictors of the acquisition performance. So what are the key takeaways from these results? We believe that we have developed a more nuanced account of how resource redeployment involved in corporate acquisitions affects value realized by acquirers. Our account is not restricted to the context of horizontal acquisitions where the acquirer and the target come from the exact same industry. The marginal case of a horizontal acquisition may miss the context where redeployment of resources between an acquirer and target creates the highest value. Notably, redeployment of resources between strongly related merging firms creates more value than redeployment of resources when the merging firms operate in the exact same industry in the case of a horizontal acquisition, thus revealing a robust inverse U-shaped relationship between the acquirer return and relatedness. Furthermore, we established that regardless of the considered M&A challenge, volatility of returns in the merging firms monotonically increases the acquirer return. Also, regardless of the considered M&A challenge, correlation of returns between the target and the acquirer monotonically decreases the acquirer return. Finally, with the valuation challenge, the acquirer return has an inverse U-shaped relationship with the current return advantage in the destination for resource redeployment. In contrast, with the integration challenge, the acquirer return monotonically increases in the current return advantage in the destination for resource redeployment. We hope that those results will lay the groundwork for future empirical estimations in corporate strategy research and for better decision-making by corporate acquirers. Thank you for watching this presentation.